let me know you are here watching me by giving me some thumbs ups or some hearts or some kind of emoji so I know you're there. I'm going to wait a few minutes before I begin. I think I'm exactly at 11:30. So while we are waiting, I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started, and we're going to start at the basics. So first of all, hello boys and girls, and thank you so much for watching me today. My name is Miss Louise, and I want to show you a super easy recipe that you can have for lunch or a snack. But before we can begin cooking, there are some important rules to remember. The number one important rule is you have to ask permission from a grown-up in your house. So your mom, your dad, your grandma, a big sister, whoever is there watching you and is a grown-up in your home. So that's the first step, is to always ask for permission to cook. Secondly, you want to make sure your hands are nice and clean. I've just washed my hands, so if you're going to be cooking with me today, right now, please make sure to go and wash your hands. Another important step is to make sure that your surface area is clean. So wherever you're going to be cooking, it could be on your kitchen counter, or it could be at your kitchen table, which might be easier if you're a little one and you're kind of smaller. But whatever area you're using, you want to make sure it's nice and clean. Another important step is if you have long hair, to be sure to pull that back in a ponytail or put on a headband, because when you're bending over and you're cooking, you don't want your hair to fall into your food, or you don't want your hair to come out. So my hair is super short, so I don't have to worry about tying it up. Also, whenever you're cooking, you never want to touch your face, your hair. You never want to put your fingers in your nose or in your mouth, so you don't want to do anything like that. Sometimes it's really tempting to want to scratch your nose or something, but you don't want to do that when you're cooking. The next really important step before we can begin cooking is to read through your recipe to make sure you have all the ingredients laid out, and also to read all the steps. So I always tell my boys when they were little, my boys are grown up now, but when they were little, I would tell them, if you can read, you can cook. Because reading is just following instructions, following step by steps. So I have all my ingredients laid out. If you're cooking along with me, you're going to need some cheese sticks, some pepperonis, some crescent rolls, and pizza sauce. Well, guess what? I don't have any pizza sauce, but that's okay because the pizza sauce is just for dipping. Now, if you aren't cooking with me right now, you're just watching, follow along, and then at another time you can go, or mom can go and get the ingredients that you'll need to make this recipe. Now, the recipe is super, super easy. It's with crescent rolls. So this is going to be our dough for the pizza roll. So let me know who eats pizza rolls. Who likes pizza rolls? My son used to love pizza rolls. So we're going to take off the packaging. I have Brandy watching too. Hey Brandy. And Tracy. Tracy, how old is your child who's watching? So you're just going to whack them on the counter to open them up. That's the fun part, to whack the crescent rolls on the counter. So if you are cooking with me and you can't get them open, just ask your mom or grown-up to help you open your crescent rolls. Oh, I'm also going to put a little bit of flour. I didn't tell you guys, but I'm just going to put a little bit of flour, just sprinkling it on my cutting board, just so that the crescent rolls won't stick. Hey Kimberly, how are you? All right, so now that I got that on there, I can go ahead and unroll the crescent dough and put it there. Now, I like to clean as I go, so I have a little garbage bag here in my sink, so I put all my trash in there. That makes it easier. I also like to clean up as I go, so I'll put things in my sink when I'm finished using them. That way, at the very end of cooking, I don't have a great big mess to clean up, because that's not very fun. All right, so now the crescent rolls come cut in half, so you can use a bread knife, or you can actually use a plastic knife as well. So I'm just going to use this is a butter knife, I think we call this. I'm just going to find the perforations. These perforations are kind of hard to see, so I'm going to improvise by unrolling the whole thing. Cooking does require improvising, which means if something doesn't work, you just do it another way. So I'm just gonna unroll the whole sheet of crescent roll on my cutting board. So I'll try to go slow, so if you're following along, you can do it with me. And can you see on my crescent roll that it has the little, it's called perforation. It has these little lines on here. And you can see that it's got one that goes down the middle. So I'm gonna cut down the middle of these like this. And then you can see that it's in triangles. I do want to say, if there's words in your way, do you know that if you swipe to the right, all those words will go away and then you'll be able to see better? I don't know if you know that already, but if you are a kiddo watching, ask your mom if you don't know how to just swipe to the right and it'll get rid of all the words that are there. All right, so now you can see on my cutting board that I have two square shapes. You see those? And each one has two triangles on there. So what I want to do is I want to cut on the lines. So you're following the lines, and I'm going to cut to make the triangles. So I'm going to have, we'll count together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 triangles altogether. That means I will have 8 pizza rolls. So I'm just going to cut each triangle. And see, it's a triangle shape right here. Casey is age 11. Hey Casey, thanks for watching me. All right, and then we're gonna cut this one. This one's a bigger shape. They should be all about the same size. Okay, so I got that one and that one. This one is extra big. That's for the big daddy. All right, we'll go ahead and cut these as well. Okay, so we're just cutting our triangles. It's kind of cool how the triangles all fit together like that, isn't it? I love how all the triangles fit together to form that shape. All right, let's pull them apart, and I have one more to cut through. Is anybody cooking with me at the same time? Comment below, let me know. Then I know if I can go faster or slower. All right. So we got that one cut up right here as well. There we go. So now we have all of our triangles ready. The next step is to cut the cheese sticks. Now if you don't have cheese sticks, you can use mozzarella cheese if you have a block of mozzarella cheese. The cheese sticks, oh good, you're cooking with me, yay! So the cheese sticks just make it easier. So now, we're going to do a little bit of math here. We have 8 crescent rolls, or 8 triangles, and we have cheese sticks that we're going to cut in half, okay? So how many cheese sticks do we need for the 8? I'm going to wait and see if somebody can give me a quick answer while I start cutting. I'm going to cut these in half just like this. So now I have 2, and I'm just going to keep them off to the side, and I'm going to cut all of them. So does anybody know how many cheese sticks we need? If we have 8 triangles, how many cheese sticks are we going to need if we're cutting them in half? All right, so, yay! 4! We need 4. Very good. So I've used 2. This makes number 3. Go. And this makes number 4. So now we have our cheese sticks ready to go. Put them aside. All right, the next is the pepperonis. So I bought a package of pepperonis, and I think they might come in 2 different sizes, I'm not sure, but this is the size that I got, and these are a circle for the little guys watching. So we have triangles and circles today. Now you can use 1, 2, or 3 pepperonis in each triangle. If you love pepperoni, I would suggest that you use 3 in your triangles. If you think pepperoni is, it's okay, I like them, then just use 2. If you're unsure, use 1 pepperoni. My rule has always been, you never know if you like something unless you try it, right? So put 1 and see if you like it. So we're gonna do in my house, because my grown-up son, he's home today, and he likes pepperoni, so I'm gonna put 3 in each triangle. So, here is some more math. I have 8 triangles, and I want to use 3 pepperonis. How many pepperonis altogether am I going to need? So I don't know where you are in your math skills. I don't know who's doing multiplication and division, but this is just multiplying. 8 triangles times 3 pepperonis gives you, answer. Okay, we'll wait till somebody answers how many pepperonis. But in the meantime, I'm going to show you, yes, 24. Good job. All right, so the way that we do this is you put your pepperoni at the cheese stick at the big part of the triangle. See, it fits perfectly there. Then you just put your 3, 2, or 1 pepperonis right on top. See? Then you just roll up. So you start at the big side right here with the cheese stick. Can you all see what I'm doing? And you just roll it up like that. And there you have it. Super easy to do. All right, so I'm gonna keep on rolling up mine. You keep rolling up yours, and then we will get back and I will tell you what we're gonna do. So you just roll them up like this. Oh, I forgot to tell you, preheat your oven to 375 degrees. So that is just the temperature that the package of Crescent rolls suggests, the 375 degrees. So basically, you're following the instructions on the package of Crescent rolls. All right, so to recap really fast, we took our package of Crescent rolls, we opened them up, and we turned them into 8 triangles. Then we cut our cheese sticks in half. We lay our cheese stick on the top part of the triangle, and we're gonna add our pepperoni. Can you hear that? That's my oven. It's preheated to 375, so it's ready to go. Let's roll these on up. Got a few more. I don't know if you're faster or slower than me. Now, what happens if you don't eat meat? If you're a vegetarian and you don't like meat, well then don't put the pepperonis on. You can just use a cheese stick. All right, so let me get a couple more cheese sticks out and roll this on up. Got 2 more left. If you're cooking with me and you get done, comment with finished so I know that you are finished. All right, so let me roll this on up here as well. I got 1 more left. This is another big one. There we go. 1, 2, 1 more piece of pepperoni. There we go, and we're gonna roll that on up. All right, so now that we have those ready to go, we need to put it on something to cook it with. So I am just using a piece of stoneware. It's our large bar pan. So I know many of you watching probably have our large bar pan. If you don't, you can use a cookie sheet. Whatever you have will work. A cookie sheet will work just fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these on here. I'm gonna put 3, just kind of stagger them on here like that so that they fit. So here's mine. They're all ready to go. Hey Shannon, are you watching with Sarah? Tell her I said hi. All right, so the pepperonis or the pizza rolls are on here ready to go. Hey, Leah's finished, yay! So now I'm just gonna pop this into my oven and it cooks for 9 to 12 minutes, okay? So this is the part that you're gonna have to ask mom or a grown-up for help so that they can put it in the oven for you. So we're gonna go over here. I'm gonna set my timer for 10 minutes and push start. So if a recipe says 9 to 12 minutes, I like to kind of just put it, like 10 minutes, and then I'll check on it and see if it's done. So that should be finished very soon. So Shannon, you're by yourself. Okay, well, this recipe is super easy. You can cook it with her later. Now, to turn this into a healthy lunch or a healthy snack, I would suggest adding a fruit or a vegetable with it. So with mine, I'm gonna have mine with some carrots, and so I want to show you this. I thought it was so funny. So since I don't have little kids, I don't buy baby carrots. I just buy the full bags of carrots. So this morning, when I was getting my ingredients out, I pulled out this carrot. Look how it grew. It grew all twisty and turny. I find that so amazing. So I'm gonna peel this carrot, and I'm gonna chop it up, and we're gonna have some carrot sticks with our pizza rolls. I would love to know what you're gonna have with your pizza rolls. Some other ideas is a nice fresh apple. You can have an apple with your pizza roll. Another great idea, and this is another one of my favorites, it's unsweetened applesauce. So you can have applesauce, and that would make it a complete meal too. So you have your vegetables, and you have your protein in your pizza rolls. Your carbohydrate is your crescent roll, and if you want to have a fruit for dessert, that would be great too. Comment below and let me know what you plan on serving with your pizza rolls. Thank you so much for watching. I do have one assignment for you. If you make this recipe, please post a picture of your crescent, your pizza roll. Post a picture so that I can see that you cooked along with me. Just post it in the comments. I would love to see that. So that is your one assignment. Thank you so much for watching me, boys and girls. I hope you enjoy this recipe. I hope you had fun watching. Baby carrots is perfect. Look, I want to show everybody this one more time. Stephanie, I know you just joined me. Look at this interesting carrot. I find nature so fascinating. Do you know I tried growing carrots and peppers, and I had little tiny baby carrots, but nothing as cool as this. All right, guys, thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful, fun day cooking at home with your parents. Bye.